So entering this weekend's race at Indianapolis, we have a very tight battle for these final playoff spots. It seems to be down to 4 drivers: Clint Bowyer, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Newman, and Jimmie Johnson. Today, I will be taking a look at this battle and giving my prediction for who's in and who's out. So firstly, I'll start by talking about where these guys are points-wise. In 15th, we have Clint Bowyer, who is 8 points above the cutoff line. And for the final playoff spot, we have Daniel Suarez and Ryan Newman, who are tied at 617 points. In 18th is Jimmie Johnson, who is 18 points back. A few years ago, that might be considered a must-win situation. But with today's stage racing format, 18 points is a lot less of a deficit to make up. So Clint Bowyer has been top 10 in speed this season, but has been outside the top 20 in terms of finishing good races. Every time he has had a good run, something goes wrong, and that's why he may miss the playoffs. If he wants to have a chance at the championship this year, he must first get over this slump of DNFs and have a clean weekend. If he can do that, I think he has a great shot at making the playoffs. Now, technically, Daniel Suarez currently has the final playoff spot because he has the better finish over Ryan Newman this season with his third-place run at Texas, so I'll go over him first. Suarez has been better than his Stewart-Haas teammate Clint Bowyer in finishing races, but worse in overall speed. When Suarez has a good day, he can capitalize, but those good days are far and few. Qualifying and stage points are what I would work on with Suarez, as I think he can definitely out-qualify Newman. And Newman hasn't been the best at scoring stage points, so if Suarez can outscore him in stages, a better result from Ryan Newman may be obsolete to him, giving Suarez the spot. Ryan Newman has been the underdog story of 2019. He has taken an 18th to 20th place team and put it in the top 5 at times. Newman is definitely one of my underdog picks, as I can see him making it deep into the playoffs. Newman always seems to find himself in the playoff battle for the final spot, putting him over Suarez in experience in these situations, along with the fact Newman has been racing since 2002. Newman has run solidly this year, getting very consistent results, but his lack of stage points may be the reason he is in the playoff battle. He has to make sure to improve a little in the stage point compartment if he wants a chance in the playoffs. 18th in points is currently Jimmie Johnson, who has been the biggest disappointment of the past 3 years. Jimmie Johnson is a 7-time champion with over 80 wins, and yet here we are talking about his chances to even make the playoffs. Now, I will make a case for Jimmie Johnson being the playoff contender this season, and that is his summer. Usually the summer months are the worst for Johnson, even in his prime, but this season he has taken advantage of the variety of tracks and has shown speed. This past weekend at Darlington, we saw him competing in the top 7 or 8 for most of the night until he was caught up in a late race wreck. And I think if he can carry this momentum into the playoffs, he will have a good chance of getting deep in the playoffs. And from there, I can see Jimmie Johnson doing what Jimmie Johnson does best: win. So my prediction is that the final 2 spots will be taken by Daniel Suarez and Ryan Newman. Most people are saying these 2 will be the ones battling for the final playoff spot, but I see both of them making it in. I think Clint Bowyer will do what he has been doing all season and wreck himself out of contention. He has been in so many late race wrecks or problems that I can't even believe he's still 15th. He has not been able to take advantage of a good race yet, and I think that will be his downfall. Now I want to know what you think. Vote in the poll at the top right of your screen for who you think has the best chance of making the playoffs. I'd also be interested to see your opinion in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.